Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just make sure this is muted on this end. Okay, I think that's all good. I should tweet out that I'm streaming, shouldn't I? I don't know why I didn't do that. So give me 2 seconds. Copy. Twitter. Live. Oh, I can't type. That's typical. I'll go. Still can't type. Sorry about this. Does let me know if you can hear me okay, if all the audio settings are right. I can't type today. There's this new keyboard, I gotta get used to it. Come join, and then paste that link in, and we'll get a GIF, I guess. We'll get a flash GIF, I guess, to tag along with that. We'll just do that one because that's the first one I saw, and then we can click tweet, and then we can come back here. So what's doing, everyone? Hello everyone that's in the stream. So obviously I missed some of the chat. Let me just scroll down. Hello Jose, hello Peter, hello Maury, hello Bro Gaming, hello Viviana, hello Haruto, hello Flash God, hello Mario. Just quickly scrolling through obviously. Hello James, hello Ben. I think I saw Kayla up there. Hello Kayla. When do you think we'll get another Barry doppelganger? I don't know. The last one wasn't that great, was it? Savitar, so, well, I guess he wasn't a doppelganger, but you know what I mean. Welcome Smith Gaming, welcome Kingston. So yeah, I wasn't really sure if I was going to stream this morning, but I was going to wake up earlier and edit another video to upload, and I ended up waking up too late to edit it and upload it, so I thought, you know what, I'll live stream instead, and then I'll just upload that video tomorrow. Why have you been streaming on Twitch and not YouTube? Well, because I've been streaming games and stuff, and also I wanted to build something on Twitch, you know. Maybe he got something. Sorry, my dog's behind me and he just made a weird noise. Thought he had something in his mouth. Sorry, I went away from the mic, then you probably wouldn't have been able to hear me. Am I going to bring back the GIF? What's the GIF? Not too sure what you mean by that. When is Comic-Con? Comic-Con is a week from now. So I think it starts on... yeah, anyway, it starts tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. That's the best way to put it. Do I like Vegemite? Yes, I do. I do like Vegemite. Those intros though, yeah. Like, I just thought, because like when the actual seasons start, those intros probably won't be a thing. I just thought it'd be something to, what do you call, have while we're in the off season, you know, just something fun that was at the beginning, because obviously the content you're doing isn't that informative, you know, because there's not much really coming out. So I thought I'd have the funny intros and stuff just to mix it up a bit. But speaking of mixing it up a bit, if you haven't watched my video that I uploaded a couple of hours ago, it would be awesome if you could do it. It's not doing that well. I didn't think it would do that well, but it'd be awesome if you are watching this video, this stream, you haven't seen that video, if you go watch it. It's my most recent upload, so it'd be awesome if you could do that. Is your dog named after Superman? Not really. Like, if I was like, it's like Cal means, I think it's like strong in Finnish. It's like strong in like in another language or something. Because he's a Labrador, he's going to be fairly strong. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, he's literally sitting right behind me. Lucky lady, and I'll bring him up if you want. Just make sure. I just got to make sure I don't roll over him. Come on. Oh, he's heavy. He's heavy now. There we go. Oh. Do you want to say something? Do you want to say anything? You got anything to say? Hey? Nope. Okay, well, I'll tell him. I'll put him down because he was in a bit of an awkward position there. No, it's not time to play. Now he's in like psycho mode because he thinks we're playing. What's his name? His name is Kal. So K-A-L, like Kal-El for Superman. But yeah, like some of my friends call him Superman, just because Kal. Hey, you Superman? You Superman? He's just looking at me saying, like, are you an idiot? Are you an absolute idiot? What are you talking about? No, we're not playing. We'll play later. We'll play later. Play later. Okay, so sorry if you can hear like idiot dog in the background, but he's running around like, oh my god, he's knocking the desk. Cal, come on, you're gonna have to, come on, get out of there. Come on. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't have picked him up, he's just going psycho now. That's him knocking into the desk. Hey. Okay, you're witnessing something that I didn't really want to go down. Can you stop? Stop. Hey. Hey. Good boy. Okay. I think he stopped. I'm hoping he stopped. Please stop. Okay, I think he's done. Okay, I really wasn't expecting that to happen. What happened to all the Evil Speedsters episode? That was just a what do you call it? Like a like a April Fool's video. Yeah, Superman. Yeah, he's basically running around as if he's got superpowers. I don't know if I can get the camera. No, he's moving now. Don't worry. Yeah, don't ask what just happened. It was incredibly random, and I wasn't expecting it to happen. So let's just hope it doesn't, because it was ramming into the side of my desk and under where some of the cables are. And I was scared he was going to pull a cable or something. Anyway, that was cute. Well, yeah, it was cute, but also potentially very dangerous and a hazard. What season has Ultimate Reverse Flash coming? Probably never. Okay, don't worry. Are you going to do a review on Ant-Man and the Wasp? No, because like the thing with movie reviews is that because when it's like non-spoiler, there's really like I've never seen the massive point for non-spoiler comic book reviews unless it's for something big. You know what I mean? Like you can say, oh, it lives up to the hype, but not give any spoilers. You know what I mean? With an Ant-Man and the Wasp review, even something with a smaller movie, like smaller comic book movie like that, you can't really you can say, oh, the comedy was good. That's about it. And everyone would just be saying the same things. Because it's not really that opinionated of a movie. There's nothing that big going on. Do I live in an apartment or a house? Well, where I live in Australia, like apartments aren't really a thing. In some cases the apartments are more expensive to live in than the houses, which it sounds weird, I know. But just because I guess an apartment's easier to maintain, you don't have a garden and stuff. So I live in it's like a house, but it's not like a big house, you know what I mean? Whatever you would call, like bedrooms are fairly small and stuff like that. When is season 5 coming? Season 5 is coming in October 9th. That's when we hit back in. So yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone wants to know anything about like certain things about season 5, then just ask in the chat or super chat, either or, whichever one you want to do, and we can have a chat about them. You walk out your front yard and you see a kangaroo. Well, no. Well, the actual thing is, I was driving. What was it, about a week ago? Yeah. And I saw a wallaby. So there's kangaroos and wallabies. A wallaby is basically a small kangaroo. Like a baby kangaroo is a joey, but a wallaby is like if you type in wallaby, so it's WALLABY. A wallaby is like just a small kangaroo. But kangaroos grow up to be like 8 feet or something. Like they're monsters, but wallabies are much smaller. And I saw one of them when I was driving down the road the other day. $2 from Josh King. Thank you very much for that, Josh. Will Barry get a new sidekick besides Cisco? Well, I guess Ralph is his sidekick at the moment, isn't it? But apart from that, I guess you mean like a Kid Flash type character. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for like 2 minutes. Gonna have to put Cal outside because he's being an idiot and he's chewing up the carpet. So give me like I don't know, just give me like 2 seconds. Hopefully not that long. Okay, don't worry, I'm back. Okay. I can't really show you, actually. Oh no, there's no point. Yeah, he was just being an idiot. So I had to put him just down there where he can't be on the carpet. Just make sure I didn't miss anything good in the chat. What are your thoughts about Game of Thrones Season 8? I wouldn't say my, well, it's not coming out for ages, isn't it? It's like, it's going to take a while to get out here, isn't it? I don't know. Why do I have my headset on? I'm not listening to anything. I just realised. That was silly. And it's not even turned on. I have my headset on for no reason. Monquai Edwards with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Monquai. Jimmy might die, and that's put Lena to dark side. I don't even know what they're going to do with the Jimmy Olsen character on Supergirl, to be completely honest. Viviana with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that, Viviana. Explain Zatanna. Well, not much to really explain. Bit of a magician. Look, I was wondering if they're ever going to do anything with her on Legends this season, but like they sort of teased Justice League Dark, and then the stuff came out that it's different. So yeah, well, I doubt we'll be seeing her. I guess that if we're ever going to see her next in live action, it'll most likely be on you know, it could be on the DC streaming service, something over there. Maybe Swamp Thing. They could do something with Zatanna over there if they wanted to. But you think the movies, if they ever get around to doing that Justice League Dark movie. How are you going to talk about Black Lightning as in like review it this season? I'm hoping to. I've got to figure out my schedule, because the thing is I can plan it all I want in regards to what reviews I'm doing, the trailer breakdowns, blah, blah, blah. But until you actually get to the point in time where those shows are coming out and you're actually doing the videos for it, that's the point in time when you're like, okay, I can do this, or you can't do it, you know what I mean? So I'm planning to, but when it comes down to it towards the end, I don't know if I will, you know what I mean? I want to, though. I want to at least review Black Lightning. You know, probably not trailer breakdowns, but I want to at least review it. Or in worst case scenario, Black Lightning gets turned into a live stream review, where we just talk about the episode and stuff. Josh King with the $2. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Josh. On Legends of Tomorrow, will there be any new team members? We're meant to be getting that another new team member who is like a werewolf almost, who gets bit by a werewolf. Sorry, no idea when she's coming in. They haven't announced any casting, so I don't know if she's gonna at least be in the first episode. But what do you call it? They are filming the first episode for Legends now. It looks like it's going to be crazy. I might do a video on it for either tomorrow or the next day. Just some stuff that we know about Legends from the episode 1 filming and some other information. So keep your eyes out for that, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey bro, what did I miss? Oh, not much Epic Game. We just really started. I think all you really missed that was exciting was my dog having like a crazy moment and just running around like an idiot. Edward Soul for the $2. Thank you much. Thank you very much for that, Ed. Hey Pagey, what shows on DC TV will be live action? I'm not too sure what you mean, but do you mean the DC streaming service? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. If you mean the DC streaming service, then I think Swamp Thing, Titans, and Doom Patrol, and then the others I think there's only one, isn't it? It's a Harley Quinn. That's an animated show. Will Harry be able to get smarter? I don't know if we're actually even going to see that. They might just leave it that like that's the last time we see Harry. I don't know. Is this stream just Flash? No, you can talk about anything if you want to. Around what season do you think the Flash will die? I don't think we'll ever see him die. I might just see him like recycle, if you want to call it, and go into that lightning bolt. That's on. I don't know. I heard a loud screeching sound outside my place. Sam with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Sam. What's the news again? Recap. Just got here, mate. It was just like going over the general news. So if anyone wants to talk about it, we can go over it in depth from the stuff I know. I know today, or they might have just done it. They filmed a scene in a jewelry store that then segues into a crime scene. That's in episode 1 of The Flash this season. So I'm guessing that's going to be the metahuman and Barry's doing some CSI work, something like that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It just sounds like someone's at the front of my place. But I've got the car in the driveway, so I don't think it is. Oh yeah, Young Justice is on DC Universe as well, the streaming service. I forgot about that. I keep thinking that's on Netflix because in Australia it's going to be on Netflix, so I keep forgetting it's on that streaming service. So I'm just screaming. I'm scrolling up. Can you say oof nugget? Okay, oof nugget. How does Bartholomew Henry Allen make money? Who knows? He probably must have saved up money from the CSI stuff, but who knows how they afford that place when Iris doesn't have a job either. Is Titans going to be on the CW2? No, it's just going to be on the streaming service. Nora is the new Kid Flash for this season. Yeah, basically. I think she's going to be like an amalgamation of like your Bart. I think her being on the show cancelled out Bart Allen ever coming on the show. Well, the possibility of him coming out gets very slim because of her, because she acts very much like him. So I think she's like an amalgamation of like your Bart and then like them doing like the Barry and Iris children's storyline. Pagey, can we talk about anything? Well, obviously not anything. Let's not bring in any it's not bringing any like communist talk or anything in here. Just you know what I mean by that, by anything. Do you know the Flash season 5 enemy? Well, yeah, it was meant to be Cicada. I still find it funny that I was like the first one to talk. I was like the first one to talk about that, and now it's like such big news. Like I was the first one to talk about it, but yeah, it seems crazy. It's gotten that big. Will Iron Fist get a comic accurate suit? I think they said he is. I think in season 2 they said at some point he's going to get it. Don't quote me on that, but I think I read somewhere that in season 2 of Iron Fist he's meant to get the comic accurate suit. I don't know if there was said photos of it or it's just they just said it that he's going to get it. Where did you even find that info from in regards to the Cicada stuff? A guy in Vancouver that's like around without naming names. Well, yeah, there'd be no point naming the names anyway, but just a person that's somewhat on set. Do I watch Cloak and Dagger? No, I'm waiting till it's... Wait, didn't it end today? I think today was the finale, so I might catch up on it. Yeah. Why do I feel Chloe Bennett dating Logan Paul is somehow due to Hydra? Yeah, the thing is, I was surprised that did the thing, because I don't know if because I saw an article this morning and I was saying like, oh, Chloe Bennett's dating Logan Paul. And I was like, wasn't she already doing that? Like, wasn't she doing that like ages ago? Unless it said dating Logan Paul again. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she was doing it like dating him like ages ago, like last year. Anyway, it's weird. I think if I was her, I wouldn't have tweeted anything about it because she tweeted out something like defending Logan Paul, which it came across a bit ignorant, as if like he'd done nothing wrong. And like I think. Honestly, don't care. I think the only bad thing he's really done was the Suicide Forest thing. I think everything else is a bit over dramatized, and like so many other people have done the same things as him and not really got anything for it. But I was surprised that she defended him like that. If I was her, I just would have said, "Look, it's my life. I'm living it." That's basically all I would have said. Should I start watching Young Justice? Yeah, if you enjoy DC stuff. Look, I wouldn't say I'm like 10 out of 10 massive fan, you know what I mean? I just, enjoy it. Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Just making sure I didn't miss a super chat. I didn't want to... No, I don't think I did. All good. Pagey... Ooh, sorry, I scrolled down here. Pagey, do you think Batwoman will be the Batman of the Arrowverse since he's not going to be used in the CW? Yeah, well, if you watch my video, I'll give it another plug. I uploaded a video like, what... Don't have my watch on, don't know why I checked my wrist. About 3.5 hours ago or something, about Batwoman, and I talk about that. I do go into detail on the whole, like, Batwoman being the Batman of the Arrowverse or something else, so you can go check that video out if you want. I think Cloak and Dagger still has a few more episodes. Oh, okay, I just saw an article quickly on Twitter about them having, like, a mid-credit scene or something, so I thought it might have been the finale. Ooh. When will Barry create Gideon? Look, mate, HD Gaming, who knows? Who knows, to be completely honest. Super chat gifts, are they going to come back, and are you going to be able to add another? Well, there should be, unless give me 2 seconds. Like I can still see in the stream chat, I just can't see myself. When does the Flash season 5 start? It starts October 9th. Just give me 2 seconds. It should be there. I don't know why it wouldn't be there. Unless I made it so... Oh no, I don't want an event list. I want alert box. Did I not make it so... No, it should work. Yeah, it should work. So let me have a look. Okay, hopefully it works now. I don't know why it wasn't working. It should have worked. Hold on. Anyway. Anyway, who cares? If not, I'll try and fix it up a bit later. So I'm just scrolling through the chat from stuff I missed. When is the Flash Season 5 trailer going to come out? What? Not this... I think it's a Sunday morning for me. So it'll be like Saturday next week. So what, like 7 or 8 days from now, depending on where you live. Is Cicada for the whole season? If not, then who else? I can't see him because it sounds like he's going to be in the first handful of episodes, if not episode 1 going forward. So I can't see him being the whole season villain. Like if he got introduced later, then maybe. But if he's there that early, then no. So I think he's just going to be there for like the first half, like almost like your alchemy type villain, or like we saw with Arrow in like season 2, we had Brother Blood, and then it moved on to Deathstroke, something like that. And like Cicada could be maybe the reason for the other villain for the rest of the season coming in. Similar to how Alchemy like brought in Savitar and stuff like that. I missed a super chat from Cool Lego Productions with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Hey Pagey, what's your favorite show in the CW? I do like The Flash, but iZombie is another very good show on the CW that I really enjoy watching. But in regards to like the CW/DC, it's The Flash just over Arrow, but the Flash overall in CW as well. When will we find out who Jay Garrick is training? You would think at some point in season 5 we will, and then we'll be introduced into that new speedster who is a female. I wouldn't be able to say when though. Like, maybe the first half of the season. That's when I would say, because I think there's space to do it. But yeah. Any elements of the Constantine TV show into DC Legends? Look, I want them to, but I don't want them to make the whole show Constantine. That was like one thing I've said in a couple of my Legends videos. There, the gifts there. Okay, so hopefully... You know what? I don't know. I'm just trying to think. You know what? I think it was placed behind my camera, so you couldn't see it. Maybe that's why. It was placed like if I... Well, you can't see it. But like, you know, where there's like this white spaces here. I think it was placed behind this area here, and you couldn't really see it. Okay, so the gift's back. It's fixed. Okay, all good. I'll get to Sam's super chat in a second. But yeah, I didn't want the whole Legends show to become Constantine, but elements of it. So hopefully we see elements, but don't turn the show into Constantine. Have I read Flash War yet? Yeah, I think I'm a couple of issues behind. Flash War is good. I just think the writer, who's Josh Williamson, isn't the best. If it was another writer, I think it could be much better. I think there's some silly moments, and it just seems like it could be better. It still has some cool moments though, but I don't think it's... I think once like a year from now when it's over, I don't think anyone's going to look back and go, oh, that was amazing. You know what I mean? Just because I think it could have been handled better. It's still exciting to read as a Flash fan with all the cool stuff going on, but I think it could have been better. Sam with the $5, thank you very much for that, Sam. By the way, the account named DNYAL12345 in Twitch is me. I would join more of the streams if they weren't at like 4 AM in the morning for me. Yeah, I think I got the gist. I think it was you, because I think you were referring to some stuff in the Discord. Yeah, with Twitch, like that's a good time for me to stream it, because that's when I would usually, you know, game. However, when like new games start to come out, like your CODs and stuff like that, I might stream earlier in the morning. It's just that now, if I streamed over there, there'd be like no Australian people playing. There would obviously be some, but it would just be harder to find games. I'd be sitting there for like 3 minutes trying to find games. So, you know, later, that's the thing, like COD comes out soon and stuff like that as well. Naruto with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Naruto. I'll get to some normal stream chat questions in a second. Thoughts on the 100? I haven't watched it since season 3. However, my some of my friends have said season 4 and season 5 are very good, so I'll probably catch up on it when I can. Whenever it hits Netflix, it's probably the time I'll watch it. Sorry if you can hear dogs barking. They're the next door dogs. They're big Rottweilers. Like, they're nice dogs, but they're very loud when they decide to bark. And then Fart Juice, great name, with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Fart. What episode title was the best and the worst? I really like the title, The Once and Future Flash, that episode. I really like that. And there was another episode, I can't remember what it's called. There's another episode title I like, but the one that off the top of my head that I really liked was The Once and Future Flash. And worst episode title. Oh god. Was there a title called We Are the Flash? No, it was called Run Iris Run, don't worry. If the title was We Are the Flash, then maybe that could have been the worst. Oh, what was it? I'm pretty sure there would have been an episode in season 3 probably, which I didn't like the episode title of. I can't think of any off the top of my head though. But thank you for the super chats, guys. Why didn't the bus driver get any powers? I was surprised I didn't cover that because it was conveniently murdered, but I thought he would have come back up and like done anything there. So I was surprised nothing happened there with the bus driver from obviously the bus meta bus. Hey Pagey, hello from Chief Peak 77. Welcome to the YouTube stream, so the Twitch stream this time. Worst title is Secret Origin of Felicity Smoke. Oh my, that was an episode title, wasn't it? God, I forgot about that. Oh, We Are the Flash was the finale. That's right. It was the finale title. We Are the Flash. Yeah. Yeah. So I sort of like just like forget stuff, you know, when I don't. It's not really necessary. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat. How long could Ricardo Diaz be in Arrow season 7? I'd be very surprised if he got past the halfway mark. But obviously we'll wait and see. Do I watch Riverdale? Yeah, I watch Riverdale. Riverdale is like the worst, best show ever. Like it's the writing is bad, the acting is bad, but it still ends up being a pretty good show to watch. Which I don't know how they manage that, but they do. Which season of The Flash did you like the least? Season 3, easily. It just made no sense towards the end. It lost its way. People can bag at season 4 all they want, but it was consistent. It made sense, and you know, it was consistent with its episodes. Do you think season 5 will be good? I think it will be good. I think they would learn from mistakes, because I think they learned from mistakes from season 3. Obviously, some people still think they made season 4 mistakes in season 4. So do I. Maybe not as big as some others, but I think they learn from their mistakes. The people behind the Flash, just like how Arrow learned from their mistakes. Have I ever watched Grimm? I think I watched Grimm back in the day, but like not religiously. I think I watched like a handful of episodes. How many Flashes were in the room Barry's mum died in season 1? Well, isn't it just 2? Isn't it just 2 because others weren't there, or others cancelled the other Flashes out or something? So I think I saw someone do like a breakdown of it, like going intensively into it, like all of it. And I think they ended up with 2 because other Flashes cancelled other Flashes out. Like overall it'll be heaps, but because those other Flashes cancel out another Flash, which cancels out another Flash, which cancels out another Flash, I think it ends up there was only 2 in there. Should I watch Supernatural? I haven't watched Supernatural like properly since like season 3. I think season 3 was the last season I actually like watched every episode of. But I did watch the Scooby-Doo episode of it from last season. Okay, all good. Okay. Do you think Supergirl's Earth will ever collide with Earth 1? They'll probably keep it separate. And also, personally, I think Supergirl's going to end in the next season or 2, so there's probably no real point of doing it. But yeah. Are you excited for some Killer Frost development? Because I am. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what they do with Killer Frost this season. I think she's one of the high points of this season, upcoming. One of the high points of the upcoming season. Or at least predicted high points. Because I think she's going to have a really good season. And I think that's why Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin, is excited for the season. That's why she's posting so much about it, because she's like, yes, I finally get some half-decent material. Watch you all the time. It's mad to actually get a live response from you. Respect. No worries, Vinny. As I said, I like doing the live streams just to interact. It's the same with the Twitch stuff, just to interact and stuff. It's very much it's, you know, what I like to do. Who's going to be Cisco's new girl? Well, I think one of the leaks said that there's I think it's Joe's new partner, or at least someone in CCPD that Cisco gets the hots for, if you want to call it. Barry Allen with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Barry. Okay, The Flash. Should Arrowverse or DCEU do the Injustice story? I think if you're going to do it, you probably do it with DCEU. I think with Arrowverse, every show has to do it. It's a whole season. If someone's only watching Arrow, or someone's only watching Supergirl, or someone's only watching Flash or something, it's a bit confusing. You know what I mean? So I think doing in the DCEU in like a single movie or 2 movies or something would be the easiest or the smartest way to do it. I know you can do a crossover and stuff, but there's a lot going on there. It just seems a bit too much. And also, you sort of need Superman and bigger characters. So I think the DCEU would be the best way to go. The Streamlabs link doesn't work, by the way. It doesn't. Let me have a look at it. If I go. Let me have a look at it. Sorry, I know I answer questions while I'm doing this. Thoughts on Ezra Miller? I like him. We haven't seen much of him though as the Flash, so it's hard to say whether he's great or not. Hopefully that works now. I've just if you refresh the stream if you refresh the stream now, it should have a new link there. So hopefully that works. And I might just link it in there if you really want it. Hopefully that works. I don't know if it will. But I went to that website and it takes me to what it should be taking me to. Amazing Girl or Amazing Earl, whichever it is. Do you like Iris as leader or reporter? Well, obviously I prefer her if she was a reporter. The thing with the reporter is, as I said in my video, whenever it was, I think I went over like what was wrong with this season of The Flash. I think if it was like, if it builds up and that was her storyline to become leader for the season, I think it would have worked. The issue is that we were thrown into season 4 and she was just leader with literally no explanation. We were like, it was just too much of a change and it just didn't make sense for the most part. As you got into the season, you saw examples of Iris being a leader and you're like, okay, well, this makes sense now. I really don't have an issue with this. But kicking it off in the season, it was an issue. So I've said that a couple of times. That her story for the season shouldn't have been what it was, because she really didn't have a story this season apart from being leader. Her story should have been her being not with Team Flash, but everyone else being distracted, that no one was focused on, you know, leading the team, so she stepped in. That's what it should have been. But from what they said, everyone was still there. Like Cisco was still there, Joe was still there. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, Amazing Girl. Maybe you don't need that many emojis. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw the question because of the emojis, but I normally wouldn't answer it. But the question intrigued me. The Flash is playing it way too safe. They need to kill off some characters. Well, the fact that Cecile is still alive, I can't believe. And the fact that she is a season regular this season, so she's going to be in so many of the episodes, I cannot believe either. I don't know what they're going to do with the character. The only thing I can think of, the fact that she's been upgraded, is the fact that her daughter is going to be a massive part of the season. Like the baby that they had, whether it's a future version coming down or something like that, that must be a focus there. That's the only thing I can think of. Because personally, I know it's like technically fridging and stuff like that, but when a character doesn't really do much, I don't think it's that big of a thing just to get rid of them. How fast can you run? I don't know, we'll go Mach 2.1. We'll go Mach 2.1. I was going to say Mach 2.3, but I won't, I won't give myself any self-appraisal there. I'll just go Mach 2.1. Is it coming home? Obviously not. Where is Earth 1 Kara? Who knows, to be completely honest. Why didn't Eddie just decide to get a vasectomy to stop Thorne instead of shooting himself in the chest? Yeah, common meme, but the thing is, like, can you get a vasectomy done in 3 seconds? Probably not. So I'm just going through. Okay, all good. Hello, Noah Finlay or Finley. They should have killed off Ralph, or they did, and he brought back. The thing is, the fact that if people I don't understand the thought behind people wanting Ralph to die or thinking that Ralph should have died, because the whole season, and you could tell from the story, was Ralph. It would have been pointless if Ralph died. It would have been wasted time if Ralph were to die. And like that's the one thing a lot of people complain about. It's like, oh, you wasted our time with this storyline that led to nothing. If Ralph died, that would have been pointless. You know what I mean? What is the Flash News Elemental Protector? We're basically just going over all the information that we have so far. And obviously, a lot of people wouldn't know every single thing. Well, if you decide to get it snipped, as long as you follow through with it, the change should have happened immediately. Not necessarily, I don't think. I think because it already happened in that timeline, it would have been cemented. But then there'd be another timeline where nothing that Reverse Flash did would have happened. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully I'm making sense there. My leg. Yeah, no, it's all good, Elemental. It's all good. Nick Gobatsis, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Sorry if I'm not. With the €1, I think that is. Thank you very much for that. Sam with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Sam. Favorite meme currently? Am I a meme on the Discord? I don't know if you are on the Discord. Honestly, I haven't really been too heavy on the Discord the past couple of days because I've been busy with other stuff. But favorite meme currently? Not too sure, to be completely honest. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm up to date with all the memes. I should be because of those intros, but yeah. Do I watch Game of Thrones? I do, but I'm not like massive Game of Thrones nerd fan boy, any of that. Like, I just watch it. I think it's okay. I think it's a good show, but I think it's very overrated. I think it's, yeah, that's on, yeah, I just think it's very good, but I think it's still overrated at the same time. Pagey, can I use your theories? Jaws said I can. I would credit you on my YouTube channel, and I would use the theories for my Arrowverse fan game, and I would credit you as well. Yeah, that's fine, aka Matrix. As long as credit's given, obviously. You can't have a speedster on Legends. The second episode, Wally was in there. They even told him to slow down. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Even when Wally was going to Legends, I was like, it could be a bit too overpowered, and he'd just be sitting there a lot of the time. I love how when you broke the cicada news, Emergency Awesome called you out saying a YouTuber is making things up to get traffic. Did he? Okay. That's weird. So I'm just going to the live section. Can I check it here? No, I have to go to... I missed your thing over there, so I have to open up Streamlabs. Oh, wait, can I go? I can go dashboard, actually, sorry. I just need to go to that, because that was a Streamlabs donation, so I have to go to the dashboard. My donations, XA7MDQ8 with the $1.33 super, what do you call it, Streamlabs. Have you ever watched 12 Monkeys, and what do you think about the series finale? I haven't watched 12 Monkeys. I think I've seen the movie, but I haven't watched the TV show, so I wouldn't be able to tell you anything about that. I've heard it's good, though, like it's time travel and stuff like that, so I should watch it because I do like shows with time travel, or at least some time travel. But yeah, I think it's on Netflix, I think 12 Monkeys, so I might have to sit down and watch it. It's got like a lot of plot twists and stuff from what I've heard. Not in the video, it was a while ago, I can't remember. Well, I'm sort of surprised by that. Do I know Chainsaw Reacts? No, but I know Chainsaw Reacts talks shit about me, so... he's a guy that just sits and reacts to videos, so... Don't know if you can really talk crap about someone if you just do that, but anyway, let's continue. Selenata Ortiz, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, then I'm very sorry. What do you think about Killer Frost being in Justice League? Like the comics, like Justice League of America, I thought it was a good... I haven't read all of it. I think I've got 1 volume left. I think I've read the first 2. Do I have 3 or 4 of them? I think I have 2. No, I think I have 3 or 4 of them. I know I've read 2. But I like what she's... her contribution to it so far. But yeah, I think she's pretty good in it. But I think it's maybe what they're going for with on the Flash show, you know, just having like that Killer Frost that, yeah, there's still a bit of bad of her, but she's still working for the good guys. Add my intro in the next Arrow video. Oh, sorry, $5 from Sam. Thank you very much for that. Add my intro in the next Arrow video. Just add the music. I send the link and add the text. Terrificbot.exe has shut down with whatever program you use. You might have to send it to me again. Sam, just so it's there, because sometimes Discord has a series with the history and stuff, but because I'm working on a new computer and stuff, so you might have to send me it through there. I might move this up a bit because it's interfering with the chat. Okay, that should be good there. Are you going to answer my question or no? Well, Real Red, I can't answer every single question. Well, who was better, Savitar or DeVoe? I thought DeVoe, like Savitar had much more potential. Like let's not beat around the bush. However, he was handled terribly. While I think DeVoe was handled fairly well. If season 5 has Flashpoint 2.0, sorry, because Norris saved her father, what will happen to the timeline? Will they change it to? Will they have to change it at the end of season 5? I don't think. Everyone's been calling it Flashpoint 2.0. I don't think it's Flashpoint 2.0. If anything, it's like Flashpoint 1.2. It's like a really... It's nothing close to Flashpoint. I think it's anything close to Flashpoint because it doesn't affect our current day. You know? While it might affect Nora's thing, but it's not going to affect us. So all that has to happen is that something has to change in modern day to fix what happens in the future, or at least attempt to fix it. But with Flashpoint, Barry had to go back and change it all from what he stuffed up. You know what I mean? So... in Nora's eyes, I guess it's a flashpoint, but for us, the viewers, because we watch the show through Barry's eyes for the most part, it's just like a Flashpoint 1.2, if not like 1.15. It's like a small continuation or a smaller next version of it. You have to fix your stream setup. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Jose. If you mean just the setup, like the layout, maybe, but you know, it's just a YouTube stream. I don't think it really matters too much. Selenata Ortiz, hopefully once again I'm pronouncing that correctly. Once again with another $2. Do you think Katie or Frost are going to have a love life? I thought you were going to say Katie lots, but obviously Katie isn't Caitlyn. I don't think it's necessary. I think one thing they did well last season was they didn't involve Caitlyn in a love story, which obviously was like a big cliche with the character that, sorry if I leaned back then too, didn't hear me on the mic. But it's like a big cliche with the character that every season Caitlyn has a love interest and they either die or go away or something happens there. I guess in season 3 they avoided that with like Julian, like when Julian was trying to come on to her and she was like, no, go away. I would prefer if Caitlyn's story this season was just about her and her history and maybe some other factors around it. I don't think she needs to have that. Obviously, if it's a side story there, then fair enough. But I think this season they really need to focus on Caitlyn and her history. And then maybe going forward they can do that if they want. But I think the best thing for the character at the moment is just to focus on, you know, her. Are we going to see Nora Allen try to save her from dying? Because that's my theory. That might happen because while she is coming back... I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Real Red. Like, who's Nora saving? Do I think her dad is evil, as in Caitlyn's dad? Maybe, like borderline evil, or maybe he did something that turned him evil, like just turned him insane or something. Should I watch Teen Titans or Young Justice first? And is iZombie good? Well, Teen Titans has got a lot of... Young Justice is probably better because Teen Titans is more childish, while I think Young Justice is like, you know, it's a bit... You know, it's still... Kids can watch it, but it's still a bit like... It's better written. It's a bit more adult, if you want to call it. And iZombie is good. I definitely watch iZombie. I'd recommend it. I think it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. I'm not going to rank all the seasons of the Arrowverse, dude, for people asking. I've done that so many times. It just takes too much time, you know what I mean? Do you know what is going to happen in season 5? We know some things, obviously. I do know something that I don't really want to say because it's a bit of a spoiler, so I'm going to keep it to myself. Because I don't want to do it and then I don't want to make... Because the only issue I have is that sometimes when I have the insider information and stuff, if I make a video, heaps of other channels take that information and either get more recognition of it, and people say, oh, this person made it, because they either don't credit me or they credit me in like just a link without actually saying in the video. So I'm going to keep that information to myself. If it goes public in the next couple of weeks, then that's on my back, but you know, I'd rather just keep it to myself. And also it's fairly spoilerish. Like people say I spoil the show. I don't. I present information that you're going to find out one way or another before the episode comes out anyway. You're just getting it first from my channel. However, I think this spoiler no one would know until the episode comes out. So I want to keep it to myself. I'm not going to tell you here because you're just going to spread it. It's like, no offense to not like targeting anyone here, but there'll be like 1 or 2 people here watching that would spread it to like Reddit or tell someone else, and then it would spread like a wildfire. So I'd rather just keep it to myself for now. As I said, it's a fairly big spoiler. I'm sort of annoyed I got told it, but at the same time, I don't really care because I don't really care too much about spoilers unless they're massive. And this one's sort of like a, if you got like a low spoiler and like a massive spoiler, it's probably like that middle range. It's probably like a mid spoiler. What's the spoiler about at least? Like who? It's about a returning character, but that's all I'm saying. That's the main reason. Like Sam, like you just hit the name on the head. Like I'd say it and then no one would give me credit. So I'm not going to bother doing it. Am I New Zealander? No, I'm from Australia. I know the accents can get sometimes... apparently I say some words like I'm from New Zealand as well. But anyway. Maybe because when I was like... Just after I finished school, I was working with a lot of New Zealanders and like Islanders and stuff. So maybe I inherited some of their pronunciation of words. Charlize? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Or Charlize Dawson. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. With the $2, thank you very much for that. Do you think the anti-meta ban has to do with Cicada? Maybe. Or maybe he's the one heading it. Who knows? Or maybe because it's just like a big meta war or something. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. But, you know, Cicada could be involved there. Or at least something he does leads to something else, which leads to that. You know what I mean? Why in your Flash Season 5 playlist you have some videos in it twice? I have no idea, but I think it's just a YouTube thing. Like, I'm not too sure to be completely honest. I don't add them in there twice. Maybe it just happens. I'm not too close. You watch reruns of the Flash or any DC TV show? I've rewatched like Flash Season 1, half of Flash Season 2, and I rewatched all of Arrow leading into Season 5, sorry. But I don't like rewatch them all the time. The season I've watched the most is Arrow Season 2. I think I've watched that 3 or 4 times. I'm going to see Melissa Benoist Benoist, however you want to pronounce it, on Broadway on August 1st. And sometimes she goes into the crowd and gives autographs, so I might get to meet her for like 10 seconds. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen some stuff on Twitter like where there's like an autograph alley or something like that. Where either she enters the show or exits, or maybe both. But yeah. Will Zoom ever come back? Well, probably not Zoom. If anything, it's just going to be Black Flash. But yeah. Least Arrowverse season and favorite. Least, are we including Supergirl? Because Supergirl season 1. Even though Arrow season 4 is a competitor for it. And favorite, probably Flash season 1. But, it's really close with Arrow season 2. Selinator, once again with the $2. Thank you very much for that. I think they should give us Killer Frost from Another Earth. Maybe they could give us something from Supergirl's Earth, maybe, if they're going to do anything there. But yeah. We've already got one, I guess, from Earth 2. But it'd be good to see like a fully evil Killer Frost. That'd be cool. When is Comic-Con? Comic-Con is not this weekend, so not like a day from now, but the next weekend. So like 7 or 8 days, depending on where you live. Sam with the $5. Hello Warheads, back with a brand new info I found. Yeah. By the way, check Discord at some point to see if you got the intro. Doesn't take much editing. Okay, thanks for that, Sam, with the $5. Very much appreciated. Any DC CW character you'd consider recasting? Like that's still on the show, or that like any? Because I guess the Hawks, so you get the Hawks back, but both of those actors are busy. Any DC CW character you'd consider recasting? I guess you could say Wally West, just so he could be on the show, because I know Kenan Lonsdale wants to do other stuff. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who you could recast. Like, who's someone that was on the show then couldn't come back because of availability? Someone like that, you know what I mean? Like, someone that's a cool character, but the actor is busy and they've already established that person as that character and they can't bring him back because of that. That's who I would like to recast. Saddest death scene? Or it'd probably have to be Martin Stein in the crossover. That was pretty heavy. Clarence with the thanks for all you do, Pagey, to keep us as current as possible with our hero shows and for your plot twist theories that keep us on our toes. That's okay, Clarence. Thank you very much for watching. Very much appreciated. As I said, obviously the channel would be nothing if no one was watching. Are we ever going to see Ragman again? DC Legends, maybe? I think if we're going to see him back, it would be Arrow, but I know a lot of people want to see him on Legends. But once again, I think the actor is on another show. Oh no, I think his show got cancelled. I think he's on like that Designated Survivor, what it's called, whatever that's called. Well, guys, I'm actually going to wrap up the stream in a couple of minutes. Actually, like probably like 30 seconds. Am I ever going to watch Supernatural Girl next? You mean Supergirl? What about Apartment 4? Apartment 4, biggest mystery we'll ever see. Who knows what's going to happen there. But guys, I'm actually going to end the stream here. Sorry for the abrupt ending. It's just that literally I've got to go do something outside quickly. So yeah, basically I got to move some stuff in and I can't have the guy waiting. So I wasn't expecting this. He just sent me a text like 10 minutes ago and now he's here. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Awesome. Thanks to everyone that super chatted. Thanks for tuning in, Talking Flash. And yeah, we'll talk hopefully in the next couple of days leading into Comic-Con. And yeah, so I'll catch you then. Goodbye.